Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalila, and if you have been here before, welcome back. But then if this is your first time here, hi there. Thank you so much for coming. If you haven't already, give me a like and subscribe. Today I'm going to go into my shop, my stash for this week. But before then, I just want to address the obvious thing. I have taken out my box braids, as you can see. And so this is my survival hairstyle. I haven't done anything to my hair yet. I haven't styled it. I haven't done anything at all. I just took out the box braids, made sure I detangled, and then just put it into this style for now. So let me know in the comments what you think about this style. This may be my go-to for the next few weeks or so. But until we go into the stash for this week, or my selection for this week, I just wanted to address a couple of things from last week's products. So one of the palettes that I chose was one from Too Faced. So this was the Under the Christmas Tree gift set. So the palette comes in 3 parts, a small face palette and then 2 eyeshadow palettes. And so the 2 larger eyeshadow palettes, when you put them all together, they're magnetic and they make a tree. So I chose the bottom palette, the biggest one, for this week, or last week. And so what I found was that the foiled shades were actually quite glittery. And so if you are planning to use that shade, or use something with a similar texture, then to just use a glitter glue before applying that shade on, because I only used a normal base. And then, as the day went on, there was fallout, glitter fallout, but then as the day went on, more and more fallout, and it actually went into my eyes, so a little bit of irritation there. So if you are looking to use those kind of shades, if you're looking to use those foil shades on your own eyes, or if you have something similar that you want to use, then I would just advise to use glitter glue. And then another thing I wanted to share with you was this Sleek palette. So this is the highlighting palette in Cleopatra's Kiss. So I did show you this last week, but I did not swatch it because I hadn't opened it yet. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So you get 2 cream shades, and cream shades are here, and this diagonal here, you can't see that. Yeah, 2 cream shades and 2 powders. And so I will just quickly swatch those for you. I'm not sure if they have shade names or if they're just 1, 2, 3 and 4, but never mind. So here are the 2 powder shades. One's like a nice silvery gold colour, and then the other one is a pinky tone. And then here are the 2 cream shades. Here. So what I would say is that if you are going to use these, just to share them out a little bit. I'm not sure if it will work very well with the brush, but I did find using my fingers to work very well, just to share those out, as you can see. See, I'm the kind of person that likes to apply as much makeup as possible with my fingers, because I'm always on the go. I don't have too much time to sit down and do my makeup, so it's always the most kind of basic look, using as few tools as possible. So yeah. Going into this week's selection, I picked far fewer products this week than I did in the weeks previous, because it was just so many. And I couldn't use everything. Even last week I couldn't use everything. I picked a red lipstick, I didn't even use that. Because 7 days is very, very short if you really think about it. So I picked a few eyeshadow palettes, a few face products, and then a few lippies. That's the order that I'll go in this week, as I always have done. So let's just go straight in. So the first palette, excuse me, that I chose was this one by BH Cosmetics. And then this is the Weekend Festival palette. So this came out, when did this come out? Almost a year ago, I'd say, if not a year ago. during festival season in the US, so things like Coachella and things like that. So if I open it up for you, you've probably seen this tons and tons of times, so many different reviews on it. This is the inside. There are a variety of mattes and shimmers, and as you can see, this has been used quite a bit. And so yes, this is a really, really nice, versatile palette. You can definitely do tons and tons of looks with this. So many different colour combinations, different finishes. I think it's a really, really great palette if you're just looking for an all-in-one, my go-to everyday, whatever I need, it's there kind of palette. This is fantastic. And then you do have your transition shades here. So that one's Escape, and then you have your crease shade, which is Hipster. But obviously you can use whatever colour you like as your transition and whichever colour you want as your crease. But if you're going for more kind of natural, muted, everyday kind of look, then those shades are perfect for that purpose. So I will swatch a couple for you. So I will swatch Wicked. So Wicked is this shimmery purple. Flash, one of my favourites, so that's the gold shade here. And then I'll also swatch Trance. So Trance is this blue here. I so happen to have swatched all shimmer shades. Let me pick Escape. So Escape is that transition shade. So just to give you a glance as to what they look like on my hand or on my finger. And then here they are swatched. They are really pigmented, really creamy, and it's even excess on my finger. Yep, that for that. I want to make a mess. But yeah, that's how they all look. So creamy, like I said, so pigmented. There will be fallout. That's, you know, that's just a normal thing with eyeshadows, I guess. There'll be fallout, but definitely worth it. If you don't have this palette, then I believe that you can get this on Decay. If you are in the US, then you can obviously get this palette from the BH Cosmetics website direct. But yeah, I think it's a really, really nice one. This is definitely one of my favourite palettes, so I just wanted to go back to it and enjoy it a bit more. So I'll give you another look. This is what it looks like. I did film a review of this and swatched every single colour, so I will link that down below. So the next palette that I chose was one that I haven't used before, and it's the Revolution Iconic Pro palette. So they have an Iconic 1 and an Iconic Pro 2. So this is the Iconic 1 palette. So let me just open that up for you. So this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can block out the mirror. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a very, very neutral kind of palette. We have a row of shimmers and a row of mattes. So there we go. So I haven't used this before, so I'm quite excited. I want to swatch kind of this champagne shade here. This one here, and then that last one. So it seems that there's a matte and then a corresponding shimmer, so that's really nice. It just comes with this small brush. I probably won't really use that. And then the shade names are actually on a small sheet. You know, the plastic that you get that comes with the palette, just to keep everything nice and clean. That's where the shade names are, so I'll probably throw that away. Don't really need it. But here are the swatches. So those are quite pigmented. Very, very nice. So I look forward to using this one this week. And then the last palette that I chose for this week is a Tarte one. And this is the Mini Pro To Go palette. Sorry, it's quite messy. So I'll show you what the inside looks like. So the inside is like this. So we have 1, 2, 3 shimmers and then 1, 2, 3 mattes. So if you want to do a very basic kind of everyday look, this is your go-to palette, as is in the day. So I will swatch. So I want to make sure I'm still recording. Swatch Boss at the top, Dominate, which is the bottom here, and then I will do Styling. So Styling is that middle dark crease shade in the middle, very dark brown. So I do definitely like Tarte shadows a lot, pigmented, creamy, not too much fallout. Then I'm not really too fussed about fallout. I think it's just one of those things. There we go. So moving swiftly on, I'm going to go on to my kind of basic eye products. So that's mascara, eyeliner, and then my base. So for mascara, you have seen these before. This is the Eyeko Black Magic Mascara. This is in black. And then the Doucce Punk Volumizer Mascara. These are the ones I have open at the moment, and so I want to finish these before I go on to anything else. Because I don't like opening one and then forgetting about it, and then coming back and it's already dried out. And then my eyeliner, you've seen this one before. This is the Mellow Felt Tip Eyeliner. Quickly show you the nib. It's a felt tip eyeliner. This one I find very, very easy to use, very, very quick. And so yeah. And then of course, my base. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is the original. So, like I said, when I run out of these products, then I will move on to another one. I do finished, and I'll probably just go on to use that one. But then I'll probably go back and repurchase this one. I've been using this one for quite a few years now, and I've really liked it. And I haven't had too many problems with it, so why mess up a good thing? So going on to face products. So we have a few blushes and a few highlighters. So the first one I want to show you is this. This is from Zoeva, and this is the Caramel Melange Highlighter Duo. So you can get this separately, but you can also get it in the set, which comes with the Caramel Melange eyeshadow palette, this highlighter duo, and a lip colour and lip liner. So this is what it looks like. A nice golden highlight, and then a pale kind of lilac one. This does have a bit of a gold shift, so we'll swatch that for you. So you can see, very lovely. I do love these highlighters. So there we are. The next thing I want to show you, I actually didn't choose too many, is this one. So you actually saw this last week. This is the Wet n Wild Coloricon Baked Blush, and it's in the shade Don't Flutter Yourself. And I couldn't use this as a blusher because it was just too light for my skin tone. So I think this will make a great highlighter instead. Very, very pink highlighter, but I think it's lovely. A bit of a gold shift to it. That's why I thought I could use it. There we go. That's why I thought I could use it as a blush, but it didn't really work out for me. And that's okay. So yeah, one of the points I kind of want to get across is that you don't have to have 20 different blushes or 20 different highlighters. You can use, what you have for different purposes. It's not necessarily one thing and one thing only, because all these products are designed to be on your face. So yeah, make the most of them. Another thing I have is the Revolution Jelly Highlighter. This is in the shade Prestigious. So I got this sometime last year. I did haul this. I do have a Revolution haul featuring this. So this is what it looks like. A very pale kind of champagne gold colour. very bouncy, bouncy in texture. But then this is what it looks like once it's sheared out a bit. Very nice. I did try this on my eyes, but I did feel that it was a bit heavy and did get a bit sticky after a while. So I'll play around with this and then give you some feedback next week. So the next thing I have is this. So this is a liquid highlighter. This is by Lollipops, and it's the Fluid Glowy Liquid Highlighter. I can't see the shade name, but I will just show you what it looks like. So with this, and with all liquid highlighters, a little goes a very long way. And this is a lovely gold colour. But what I love most about it is that it's such a subtle highlight, subtle shimmer on my skin tone. So instead of me using it as a standalone highlighter, I'm actually going to use it as a like a glowy base to mix in with my moisturiser. And next, I have this. This is the Bellapierre Shimmer Roll. So this is just a little roll-on eyeshadow, but I will use it as a highlighter. Very, 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 very pigmented. Very, very, very shimmery. Very sparkly. I'm surprised by how bright it is, actually. So yeah, that's really cool. Can't wait to use that this week. And then we've got 2 blushes coming up. So this one's by Sleek. As you know, I really do like Sleek blushes. They work very well for my skin tone. So this is one in rose gold. And this is what it looks like. So yeah, as the name suggests, it is rose gold. Quick swatch. I will swatch and show it out just so you can see what it looks like on me. Very golden. Definitely will enjoy this. And then another blush, which you've seen before, is this one. So this is the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Vivid Swirl Blush in the shade Plumberry. So I'll swatch this next to the other one. Very raspberry kind of colour. Really like this. This is what I'm wearing now. And then I'm wearing the golden highlighter from the Caramel Melange palette. And obviously I'm using my BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette on my eyes. Well, not obviously, but because it is one of my favourites, I just wanted to use it as soon as possible. And then going into lippies, the balms I'm using for this week is the Dr. Pawpaw Hot Pink Balm. This is a multi-purpose soothing balm. It adds a bit of a tint to it as well. So I'll show you what that looks like on me and on my skin tone. So that's what it looks like straight out of the tube. And then when you shear it out, that's what it looks like. Hopefully you can see that. Really pretty and pink. Then we have this lip plumper from by Be Beauty. I've been using this for a few months now. Very good. It's minty. It does tingle a little bit when you first put it on, but I think after a while, I don't really notice it. So yeah, very good. I do have a lip scrub by Jelly Pong, which I want to use just to see what it's like. I've never used a lip scrub before, but it has coffee and coconut, so this is going to be very, very fragrant. And then I chose a few lippies, so 2 lipsticks and then 3 liquid lipsticks. So first one is this. This is the Iman Luxury Lip Stain. This is in the shade Striptease, and it's a very, very sheer gold. This is what I'm wearing now. So you see, it's barely there. Very nice and natural. Then I have the number 7 lipstick. This is in the shade Auburn Whisper. So this is what it looks like. Very, very nice. And I actually got out a lip oil This is from ELF. So this is the lip oil in Berry Kiss. I have not tried it before. Interesting applicator, I don't know if you can see that. And it kind of goes on like a lip gloss, I'd say. So, very, very sheer, of course. Looking forward to using that as a moisturising agent as well. Then next we have this Sleek. This is the Matte Me Metallic liquid lipstick or liquid lip cream. This is in the shade Molten Topaz. So this is very, very bright and very, very vivid. I haven't used this before, but I'm really looking forward to it. So that's what it looks like on my wrist here. So I'm not doing my swirl. There we go. And then finally, we have this. So this is the MUA Luxe. This is the Velvet Lip Lacquer, and it's in the shade Moxie. This is a very, very bright pink. I have not used this before either, so quickly swatch that for you. This looks absolutely gorgeous. Has a really nice smell to it as well. So this is what it looks like. The top here. So yeah, a very beautiful range of lip colours to try for this week. And so yeah, that concludes everything that I've selected for this week. Next week I will give you an update as to how I got on with some of these products, if they stood out to me, and for what reason they stood out to me. But yes, until the next time, if you haven't already, please give me a like, share, comment and subscribe. Tell your friends and your family. I'm also very active on Instagram, so I'll leave that in the description bar down below. And so yeah, I gotta go now. So until the next time, take care and thank you so much for watching.